Most House lawmakers are back in D.C. for today's vote, including Hawaii Congresswoman Jill Tokuda, who joins us now live with an update. Good morning, Representative.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
So, can you tell us quickly, how was the flight back to D.C.? Any delays from the shutdown?
Actually, absolutely no delays. We got to Chicago early. There was a slight delay leaving Chicago, but back in D.C. on time, so absolutely no problems, and ready to get back to voting here in Congress.
No, that's really good to hear. So speaking of which, how do you think this bill will be handled by the House? And explain why you said earlier you were going to vote no.
Well, we definitely anticipate that they with very slim margins right now, and so they can't afford to lose too many on their side. But I do think there will likely be a few moderate Democrats that they pick up that will vote yes on this bill. But while it does reopen government, as I've said before, and that is a good thing, we have to reopen government. Ultimately, this is just maintaining the status quo, and the status quo is failing people in Hawaii. It's failing millions of Americans across this country. It says nothing about the affordability of healthcare, making sure they can afford those premiums, making sure they can afford food on their table and not have to make impossible choices between, can I pay my rent or my electricity? Can I feed my child? And so opportunity for us to be able to both open up government, get our federal workers paid, and support healthcare for millions of Americans. Republicans refuse to do that.
You know, one of the compromises is to hold a vote in December on the Subsidiaries for Affordable Care Act health insurance premiums. So what do you think that outcome will be when lawmakers have that conversation?
Well, I really hope we can hold them to their word, but that has been difficult in the past. I would hope by December they will start to see firsthand in their own districts throughout the country. It's going to happen in Hawaii as people start to look at whether they can afford those premiums. And realize that folks are just not going to be paying for insurance at those prices. They are going to become uninsured. If we think about the ripple effect it will have on everyone in terms of the cost of healthcare and health insurance, it's going to be extremely difficult. So I do hope that they will in earnest come back in December. We have got to do something to extend, not just for 1 year, but for multiple years, that enhanced payroll tax credits that people are relying on to be insured. Tens of thousands of our ohana in Hawaii rely on that and need that to make sure they can insure themselves and their families.
You know, while we may see an end in sight, this bill only funds the government through January 30th. So do we need to brace for another possible shutdown in the beginning of 2026?
Let's hope not. I'm a hopeless optimist, and I have to believe that we will do whatever we have to do and work in a bipartisan fashion to get our jobs done so that we do not have to put our federal workers and the people of this country and Hawaii through this ever again. It's so much that we asked our federal workers and their ohanas to bear with. So many communities stepped up, and for that I am so grateful. But Congress needs to do its job, which means sit down, Democrats and Republicans, figure this out, do what's right for people, our parties, and make sure that at this next juncture and deadline, we're not worried about shutting down government yet again.
Yeah, there's still a lot of work to be done. Now, you even mentioned this earlier during the shutdown. During the turmoil, there's been a lot of community support that stepped up to help families in need. What are your thoughts on that?
You know, my biggest mahalos, so grateful, so much gratitude and aloha for the people of our state. I was at a number of drives throughout the state, volunteering right next to so many people who themselves were suffering. Some of them themselves furloughed, not getting a paycheck, but wanting to help others. And so when we take a look at just how everyone stepped up from the state and those $250 cards, OHA, and the $6 million they put forward, philanthropy, nonprofit organizations, our food banks, our baskets, our pantries, everybody just stepped forward to do absolutely what they can. And I will tell you this, that times are hard even outside of a shutdown. And so I'm just grateful that we live in Hawaii and we have so much people willing to show aloha to family and friends in need.
Representative Tokuda, thank you very much for joining us today to give us an update before you vote.